People have been randomly asking me this question, and it low-key kind of made me want to look at it. Marvel Rivals, like, if you don't notice, like, for all the characters, they have this difficulty rating over here. But some people are saying some of them are a little, like, off. Like, some people are like, there's no way Psylocke's a 5 or whatever. Or, like, no way, what is it? Hulk is a 4. So I feel like, dude, I want to go through all of the ratings and just kind of see, like, do I agree with them? And if I don't, what would I change it? So yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the tank heroes, and then I'm gonna go down to supports, and then probably end with DPS because that's got the most. So we'll start with my boy Captain America.
I do the absolute best I can every time.
Now for me, they rated Cap a 4, and honestly, I feel like that's fair, to be honest. I think, like, in some ways it's difficult because I think there are, like, some things to it. Like, obviously, like, animation cancel can be pretty difficult to do, especially consistently. But, like, then again, some could be like, oh, maybe that's a bug or some bullshit. I'll say just as a general skill floor, I don't want to compare the heroes to each other, but I would definitely probably give him a 4 or a 3. He's got a lot of abilities. You gotta, like, kind of track your cooldowns a lot, but at the same time, a lot of it, like, is sort of like, you know, you kind of just harass the backline, kind of run at them, throw the shield to build ults, and then you can use your freaking ult to, like, save your team. So overall, not too difficult. Next up, Doctor Strange. They gave Doctor Strange a 2-star. See, this is where I think it gets difficult, because I think that in some ways you could look at that and be like, no, I think that's fair. But then also,
wow, 4 in a row.
What is it? I think you could also be like, oh, but the portal is there's a lot of, like, really high skill plays you can make with it, and it's also like the portal is not easy to use. Like, I don't play a lot of Strange, but I'll flex to Strange. Like, I mean, I probably have like 8 hours on Strange, but genuinely that's all, like, me just, like, flexing to him. And that's what I think I'll say. If Strange is easy to flex on, I think that can't put him any higher than a 2-star. But I will say I understand that, like, for Strange, like, the portal is by far the most high skill part about him. I don't really think Fly is not that difficult to use. You know, pretty easy to, you know, use your dark matter. Even ulting is not really that difficult, and I think people are generally, as the game goes on, just getting better at doing all this shit. So I'm gonna keep them at 2 stars. I will also agree with the game, but I think you could argue 3 stars because of the portal. For Hulk, they rated Hulk 4 stars, and this is, I actually have a decent amount of time on Hulk, and to me it is weird because I think you put him in the training range, you have 800 HP, you're like, dude, all you do is punch shit. How is he any more difficult than someone like Cap? And I actually am I'm gonna disagree. Ironically, I'm agreeing a lot with Marvel Rivals. I think he is a 4-star difficulty. I think maybe you could argue, I would argue, like, low 4-star, maybe high 3-star. But I just think, like, the difficult thing about Hulk is that, like, you're massive. You're gonna be, like, constantly tanking CC after CC. You know, there's a lot of skill you can do with bubbling yourself or bubbling your teammates to help them save in ults. You know, his ult as well is not necessarily that easy to use. Like, you can kind of, like, juggle people around. Even I really haven't gotten that good with the juggling, but it's like I mean, he is the Winston of this game, and I think it's a thing where Winston has an insane amount of skill expression. And I think Hulk is a lot like that, where I think maybe you could argue there's somewhat of, like, a skill floor. His skill floor maybe isn't the highest, but I think that skill ceiling is really where Hulk kind of is, and that's why I genuinely do think he is a 4-star.
I am not the man I used to be.
Okay, now I swear I'm not just agreeing with Marvel Rivals. I'm not fucking glazing, because if I agreed with all of them, I wouldn't be making this video. But that being said, I would also put Mag as a 2-star difficulty. I just feel like, you know, he's got a lot of poke. He's very tanky with his bubbles, his shields. I think the main like skill part of it can come with his ult. I think bubble usage is important too, but sucking up, you know, sucking up like a Star-Lord or an Iron Man ult to save your whole team and then just rocking them down, that's very important. Cloak and Dagger is really strong right now, and countering Magneto or countering Cloak and Dagger's ult with Magneto is like one of the biggest parts. So I think that's what pushed. He could maybe be a 1-star, but I'm going to argue I'm going to put him at 2 stars, just because I think that a lot of people like surprisingly can miss the ult. The ult maybe isn't the easiest thing in the world to hit for some people. And especially in like a high tense situation, you kind of need to know like your clutch factor, and that ult can really puts the game really hard. All right, here's where I'm gonna get my first disagree. They put Venom at 1 star. I'm sorry, I cannot agree with that shit, bro. Venom is weird because Venom can get like really tanky. Obviously he has his like adaptive shields, but I think for any dive tank, pretty much like there is just a part of it, like it's not like the easiest thing in the world. Like he has a general like gameplay loop that I think maybe isn't. It's another thing where I think he has a low skill ceiling but a high, sorry, other way around. Low skill floor but high skill ceiling. I think that's kind of where I put Venom. Like I don't think he's necessarily that hard, but when you're comboing with like a Spider-Man or something like that, I think that's where like you kind of like, you need to know when you need to dive in, when to swing out. Unlike even someone like Captain America, you don't necessarily, even though you do have adaptive shields, your only movement ability is that swing. And you can't just like sprint out or dash out or glide or dive out, whatever it is for Cap. I'm gonna give this guy a 3-star difficulty, personally. I think especially his combos can get really difficult, so yeah. Now Groot is rated a 2-star, and I'll be honest, I'm gonna have to disagree, bro. I genuinely see Groot is another one of those things where like you can make some pretty sick plays on Groot. With the walls and shit, you can like wall off tanks and all this shit and just like kind of fuck them up. But honestly, dude, and I have a lot of time on Groot. Groot is one of my most played tanks. I would genuinely give Groot a 1-star difficulty. I would genuinely give Groot a 1-star difficulty. Now there is definitely plays. There is definitely plays, but honestly, like really, his big thing, you got to know to combo your ults, but like that ult is a big hitbox. The walls are strong. You know, you can like you can mess up and like wall off your team a little bit, which can kind of suck, but honestly, like really, I just genuinely, I don't know. I don't think that he is that difficult personally. So I'm gonna give Groot a 1-star difficulty.
I was exiled from.
So they rated Thor 3 stars, and this one is kind of hard for me because on one hand, I'm almost kind of like, but on the other hand, I don't know, dude. The thing about Thor is that genuinely, resource characters are always going to, I think, naturally just be more difficult to play because, you know, you just don't always have, like, there's almost that level of anticipation of, oh, maybe I need my hammer throw. Okay, the hammer throw is not that good, but hey, maybe I need the hammer throw here, or most of the time it'll be like, oh, hey, I need the dash here, but oh, I want to do damage. So I'm gonna go damage mode, but oh, now I'm left with no hammers, and now I'm kind of out in the open. So honestly, it's tough. His ult is not very good either. I think for Thor, it actually can be pretty difficult to get value. So I am actually going to give him a 3-star. I feel like 3-star is pretty perfect for him. I wouldn't put him any higher or any lower, personally. All right. We got Penny, and I will say Penny is my least played tank. I don't want to freaking lie and just be like, oh, I have like a billion hours of Penny. I can tell you that she's really easy or really hard. But that being said, personally, I don't know, dude. I'm gonna give Penny, like, I don't think that she is I don't know, dude. I don't think that Penny is necessarily like 4-star difficulty, dude. You know, she has this web shit. It's on a 3-second cooldown. That's a stun. I don't know. She kind of just puts down mines, and I think there are like points you kind of need to know. The areas where like she can be played. So she can't be played everywhere. But honestly, dude, overall, I don't know, dude. I would give Penny, because there are spots that are good to know, but they're all so niche, dude. I don't know. It's hard because it's like saying Sim is not good, but that being said, Sim is not that hard. And that's how I feel about Penny. She is the Symmetra of this game, and I feel like that reflects. I'm gonna give her a 2-star difficulty, personally. I don't think she's that hard to play, but that's my opinion.
There's nothing I can't.
Moving on to the supports, we have Rocket, and Rocket is rated a 1-star difficulty. I feel like that is absolutely fair. In my opinion, he is probably the easiest for to play. Kind of just put that down in a good spot, and just don't die, and spam this shit. You like literally as Rocket, you want to probably have the least deaths in the game. That is your goal on Rocket. Heal and do that. I mean, maybe if you have a Punisher or a Winter Soldier, you know, make sure you're giving them the infinite ammo in good spots. And also, like with a Punisher ult, a lot of times this shit can kind of just kill through a lot of ults. So in some ways, using the damage boost is actually very important. But yeah, that being said, 1-star, absolutely. Mantis. Now, this one did not make any sense to me. Mantis is rated a 1-star difficulty. And just for the record, they're putting her on the same tier as Rocket. I think that's absolutely insane. I think this character is one of the hardest to play. You know, she has again, she's a resource character, but on a support, it's honestly, I think, even more difficult than Thor. Because on one ways, a lot of her value kind of comes from the fact that she does so much damage. But at the same time, that damage, you need to, like, you kind of want to always have that damage boost on you. But that being said, you want to also be healing your teammates, but also just damage boosting. Like, there's a lot of stuff that goes into her. Her sleep is very generous. That hitbox is fucking huge, and that's honestly genuinely the easiest part about her. Her ult as well is nowhere near as generous as like a Luna Snow ult, where you can kind of just pop that ult whenever. For this ult, you definitely like just cannot be doing that at all. And yeah, honestly, genuinely, I'll be honest, hot take. I'm going to give Mantis 4 stars. I genuinely think she's pretty difficult. She's not easy to aim. The hitbox isn't maybe as generous as some other characters. You do got to be pretty freaking accurate on her. like I said, she is pretty strong, and maybe she would have been lower. She probably would have been 3 stars if she still had the same movement speed she did. But now, I mean, she moves faster, but she doesn't move insanely much faster than normal characters. So she can actually just die a lot of times. She can't just literally run away from you like she could before. So I'm gonna give her 4 stars. Hot take. Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is rated 3 stars. I think that is fair. His healing is auto aim. But I think using Soul Bond correctly is good. Very important. Also, what is it? His primary fire isn't the easiest to aim in the world. I mean, it's easier than Mantis, but I mean, still, it could be pretty difficult, I think. I think also making sure you're getting good value with your ults. I think people overrate the ults, genuinely. I don't think it's actually like that. It's close to being broken. I don't think it's like broken. I think it's a good ult, but it's not like crazy in my opinion. But yeah, 3 stars. I think that's pretty accurate.
Everyone loves
Loki, a 4-star difficulty character. This one is hard for me, dude, because genuinely when I first played him, I was kind of like, dude, Loki does have so many like high skill plays you can make with him, dude. Like you could like, oh, I'm gonna put a clone like behind this wall, and then like he's gonna like I can't hit him, but like he's shooting at it. That being said, though, I think as I played him more, I've realized as of right now, I don't know if I necessarily, because I was calling him like the second or even hardest character in the game, but I think in other aspects he actually does have a lot of leeway. I thought his clone shot at the direction. I didn't realize they actually do directly shoot at the enemy you're shooting at, even if they need to turn around. I think I would keep. I'll be honest. I'm gonna give Loki. I'll keep him at 4 stars. I'll keep him at 4 stars. This pad right here, the immortality field, is pretty freaking broken. But also, like, I see so many Loki players just drop this shit like willy-nilly, and it's on like a 25-second cooldown. Use this shit for like ults and whatnot. But that being said, he does have like he can turn invisible and heal himself. He can also teleport to clones. And he is that in a way he has 3 ways to save himself. Also for dive, it doesn't give you an indicator, which is the clone, so you actually can get confused on which Loki is which. So I think I would keep him at 4 stars, but low 4 stars. If you are good 3 stars, I think he'd be higher in there, but I wouldn't be necessarily that mad. Luna Snow. Now for Luna Snow, a
nice deep freeze.
This to me is like you do have to aim. She's rated 2-star difficulty. The hitbox is pretty generous. Not necessarily the craziest thing to heal in the world, but I would give her I would keep her at 2 stars. I think there is like a lot of skill expression in your aim, especially because she can actually do a lot of damage. I mean, if you're hitting all headshots, dude, you can like 2-shot everyone. But knowing when to use your clap, that's important. Hitting your freeze, it's a lot more difficult than Mantis. But I think a lot of the value of Luna Snow does come in her healing and her ult. And her ult at 12 seconds as it is, pretty generous. You can use this as an engage ability and a disengage ability. It gives you that much time. Yeah, no. Pretty freaking easy overall. I'd keep her at 2 stars. Cloak and Dagger. This is actually my most or second most played character. They are rated 2 stars. And that being said, I mean, sorry, 3 stars. I think I don't know if I necessarily put them that high. I would put them 2 stars. I think their skill ceiling is somewhat high, and I think that's why she's rated so high. But I think that their skill floor is so insanely low that I feel like even just that you can't put it that high overall. So I'm gonna put them at 2 stars. For the most part, you are heal botting. There is a lot of value. You can't like I said, with this fade shit, you can do a lot of stuff with that. There's a lot of skill in her walls and whatnot. But in some ways, and like popping her ults as well. But also like in some ways, they're really good right now. And they're getting an insane amount of play time. I don't think they're the easiest support, but that being said, you can make a lot of high skill plays, but overall, the skill floor is just so low. I feel like kind of have to put them at a 2-star in my opinion. Susan Storm is rated a 4-star difficulty, and in my opinion, I think that is, I think that's accurate. No, I'm not gonna say that, but I think she is one of the most skilled supports. I was originally almost gonna say most skilled, but because there is just a lot, there's so much to keep control of. Got to keep track of your barrier. She also doesn't have a way to heal herself when it's not in the fade, but the healing and invisibility is low, and also like sometimes you just can't go invisible in a fight. There is a lot you can do with them. I think her skill ceiling is really high, but I think you do need to be somewhat competent, I think, to play this character. There's so much to manage. I think 4-star is justified, to be honest. Dude, I feel like I'm agreeing with Marvel Rivals a little bit too much. To be fair, I don't necessarily think that any of the supports are anywhere near as difficult as maybe a tank or a DPS. So keep it in mind that I'm rating them on a jet like in their own category. Like I think she's a 4-star difficulty for supports. But like I said, there are no 5-star supports. I don't think there are any 5-star supports. It's almost all of them just heal bot. Speaking of heal botting, finally for the supports we have Jeff. Yeah, Jeff, I mean, he's a 1-star difficulty. I mean, yeah, I don't necessarily think this character is that hard. You know, in some ways on Jeff, your main thing, just don't die, heal. You do actually do a decent amount of damage. So, DPSing on Jeff actually isn't bad. Like, dude, you can do like 4-shot people, especially with the Luna Snow team up. I mean, pretty strong. Yeah, I mean, his ult you do need, like, it's not good on every map, but on other maps, like, you can get a lot of value. Other times you don't get any fucking value, but you know, I don't know. Jeff, you kind of just sit there, you heal, and yeah, you be a good boy.
I hurt you.
All right, next we got the DPS, or finally I should say. I think this one is pretty obvious. Punisher's rated a 1-star. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily that crazy. He does actually surprisingly sort of have a lot of abilities, but you wouldn't know because this is Punisher pretty much has no recoil. He's literally just he's literally just a freaking like hit scan character. I mean, yeah, I don't know, not much to say. Just click and aim. That's pretty much all you do.
Somewhere in the world.
Now Storm is probably the best character in the game right now. So Some people might put her lower just because she gets value really easy. But honestly, overall, she's rated a 3. I would actually give her a 3. I think genuinely the buff she gives to her teammates is actually really strong. I feel like is, you know, not even though like it is only 8%. It is only 8% normally. I mean 8% is still percentage. And I don't know entirely. I forgot what it is. I know she gets like 24% damage buff when she's in her like enraged form, but yeah, I mean overall I'd give her she's pretty slow, can die really easily. Now this is one Hawkeye 4 stars. Yeah, hell no, mofo. Hell nah. I would give this character maybe like 2 stars, bro. He has all these abilities. None of these abilities really matter. Like, you can deflect shit with the sword. Who the fuck cares? Genuinely doesn't really mean jack shit. All you do is pretty much just charge your arrows and fucking shoot them. Like, literally, if everyone agrees Punisher is, what is it, like a 1 star, and I feel like maybe people wouldn't on Hawkeye, but think about it like this, like, yes, the room for error is higher, which is why I would give him a 2 star, because if you're really, really bad, then yeah, but like, you're gonna have a rough time. But like, dude, even just hitting body shots, you do so much per body shot, like, dude, the hitbox is pretty freaking big too, dude, like.
Heads up, back guys.
I mean, actually, I mean, it's not like that crazy, I guess, but yeah, I mean, it's not that crazy, but honestly, you can kind of just spam and you'll probably just randomly get kills on this character. I would give him a 2-star difficult. Absolutely nowhere he's 4 stars. Magic is rated 3 stars. I also kind of feel like this is a little low. I think characters of Magic and like Black Panther, I feel like most of the time, unless they're so easy, I feel like they are at least always probably going to be like 3 stars, at least, I think. I don't know. You obviously, there's a ton of combos. Like, I don't know if you've seen those TikToks of the one-shot combos. You can one-shot some characters like through ults with some of her combos. I think her combos actually do take a decent amount of time to learn. Like, as if I fucking know them. I have a lot of fun on her, so I do try and play her a lot. But that being said, I am more of a team player, so I do generally try and just flex on whatever I feel like the team needs. But when I get a chance, I do have a lot of fun on Magic. I feel like, though, definitely 3-star is pretty low, especially for some of the characters in the DPS category I would consider 3 stars. I think she is way more. Black Panther is rated 4 stars. I think the question on Black Panther is, do I rate him 5 stars, or do I rate him like a high 4? And I will say this, I'm going to give him the 5 stars, but I feel like I'm reluctant to, because I see so many fucking TikToks talking about how like calling this mofo the tickle monster, like Black Panther sucks, they giga nerfed him. Did they nerf, like, did he probably get the biggest nerfs in the last patch? Absolutely. But that being said, mofo's talking like they killed the character, bro. Like, yeah, he was fucking hurt, dude, but like, dude, his damage wasn't changed. The thing about Black Panther that did get nerfed was potentially his uptime. Because he, like, without that 75, he can, like, die a little bit easier now. But, I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I don't think it's, like, that crazy. Like, he still can kind of just, like, assassinate you. Pretty freaking easily, like.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Like, I don't know. I know there's like a one-shot combo or something where like you run off and then you like... Maybe it's like, hold on, like... Oh, I think I missed it. But it's like the spin kick shit. Either way, I'll give him the 5 stars, but I don't think he's necessarily, as, like, he's not the most difficult character in the game, in my opinion. Absolutely not. But maybe, I guess, when I look at the more of the cast, I think I see why, yeah, he's fucking difficult. Hela is weighted 3 stars. Yeah, no. Definitely not fucking 3 stars. I have, Hela's, like, maybe... my 3rd most played character. I have a lot of fun on her because I think the thing with Hela is she's literally the point and click character. You don't need to use any other abilities on Hela. You can literally just do the primary fire and you will get an insane amount of value. Obviously she's really good, but she's literally just aim. Positioning doesn't matter. Nothing really matters. She has this bird. She can get out. If you can't aim, then yeah, obviously you're gonna have a fucking maybe difficult time on her. But yeah, she's pretty freaking easy in my opinion. Like once you get better at the aim, bro, you just point and click simulator. Yeah, this is the definition in my opinion of a one.
Khonshu guides me.
Now this is my 3rd or 2nd. I think my top 3 most played characters are Moon Knight, Hela, and Moon Knight, Cap, and Cloak and Dagger. And Moon Knight is rated 3 stars. Yeah, hell no, this mofo ain't 3 stars. I'm gonna give him the 2 star. Because I don't think he's good everywhere. I think that he gets a lot of value in lower ranks because people don't shoot his onks. But that being said, I mean, dude, he also like he gets so much value. I think it is like confirmed his ult is bugged, so it's not actually like that strong. It is doing double damage apparently, which was not intended. Which I definitely like. If you play the character, you definitely can notice because I played him season 1. He was my 2nd most played character. Yeah, I was not like I would get ult sometimes, but genuinely, Moon Knight's ult is really freaking good now. And they gave it buffs, but like definitely like the buffs were big, but they weren't big enough to the point where it's like one of the stronger ults in the game now. Like Moon Knight, in my opinion, was genuinely one of the worst ults in the game. Like, not that it was bad, just it was just one of the worst ults in the game.
I am the light in the darkness.
But yeah, that being said, I'll give him a 2 star. I'll give him a 2 star. You pretty much just shoot the onk. If you want to give 1 star, I think that's fine. I think that genuinely is fine. I think as people get better, I think he will get more difficult to play. But I don't know. I'll give him 2 stars. I might be biased. I'm gonna give him 2 though. I don't really think I even got to really touch on this one. Squirrel Girl, yeah, definitely a 1 star, for sure. I think I'm gonna just bust out Scarlet Witch. Also, definitely a 1 star. She fucking sucks. Like she's pretty bad, but no, yeah. I mean, she's bad, but definitely a 1 star character. Widow. Now, Widow is 4 stars. 4 stars. I don't know about all that. 4 stars, bruh.
Are rare and dangerous. I spy some bad.
Bro, dude, I think Widow is actually pretty good now. Genuinely, like I think she's maybe outclassed by some characters.
How we do it.
Genuinely though, I think like, dude, if she has a Mantis, she can actually just one shot. And this hitbox, man, that shit is generous. Like this is not that hard to aim, bro. Yes, they're standing still, and yes, I'm aiming because I was blowing my nose. But okay, maybe I fucking suck. But that being said, like, I think Widow is good. Like she's not crazy, but I think she's mad underrated. And again, she is just another, like, just aim. And I actually think that she's easier to aim with than Hawkeye and Hela. But she does have, I think, more to her kit than more of those characters. And I think maybe some of those could be argued to be more important. So I'll give her 2 stars. Iron Man is rated 2 stars. I think this is absolutely correct. Iron Man is getting a lot of play because of the Hulk team up, and is why Hulk pretty much gets banned every game because that meme is ridiculous. But that being said, I think Iron Man is pretty bad without the team up. Not gonna lie to you. What is it? I think he's fine, I guess. I think he can, like, if people are good enough, he can just kind of get fucked in the air a lot. So I think that is a thing that fucking sucks about him. But I don't know, 2-star difficulty. Now, man, Namor is rated a 2-star difficulty. Cannot fucking agree, bro. Not gonna lie, this character is a 1-star difficulty, bro. Easily, in my opinion, 1-star difficulty. Namor is really good and really freaking easy. If you're struggling on DPS, you feel like you're not getting any value, dude, all you do, put down these turrets, dude. Put these fucking turrets down, dude. And then just kill shit, dude. Just literally fucking kill shit. Namor is brain dead easy, bro. You put the turrets down, they have like 40 meters of range. Like, let me go over here.
Just as expected.
This is probably somewhere around like 40 meters. Yeah, they're hitting all the way over there. Melted. 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 Look at that shit. Look at that shit, dude. Oh my god, dude. So insane, dude. Namor is so fucking strong. Everything about this character is easy to use. Yeah, I can't even justify 2-star difficulty. 1-star difficulty easily. Now, this one is surprising. If they gave Star-Lord a 2-star difficulty, bro, I don't know, dude. I don't understand that. I feel like this character is insanely difficult. You know, he's a lot like Tracer. But dude, you have to have really good aim on him, really good mechanics, honestly, really good game sense. Like you like sometimes you can just go in and not do anything. He is hard, dude. I genuinely, I would give Star-Lord 5 stars. I think Star-Lord is really freaking hard. You maybe could argue 4 stars for Star-Lord, but no, dude, I don't know. I would definitely give Star-Lord a 5 stars in my opinion. His ult is pretty freaking easy to use and it's really good. But that being said, yeah, Star-Lord pretty freaking hard. Bucky is 3 stars? I mean, I think you could argue 2 stars for Bucky, I'm not gonna lie. His projectiles are less like a Hela and more like Echo in Overwatch if you played her. I don't barely play this character, but sometimes when I do, I feel like I do really well on him. He's like surprisingly not that hard, but it's a hot take. I'm gonna give him 2 stars, but if you want 3 stars, that's fine. Psylocke is 5 stars? Are you joking? Yeah. Hell fucking no. What the hell?
So much bigger than me.
Dude, this character, dude. This character is absolutely not fucking, absolutely not, yeah, absolutely. On God's green fucking earth, this character is this low. What the fuck? Bro, oh my gosh. She even gets, And I didn't even know. I actually didn't even know she got shield from her shurikens, dude. Yeah, no, this character is not freaking this low. This character has like 3 escape abilities. She has like 2 dashes, and then she can go invisible. Her combo, dude, like, dude, she can just melt you. 5 stars is crazy. Her ult as well, dude. You just freaking go. It is a little bit worse, but you literally just go in the middle and you just get kills with it. Yeah, no, I would maybe. I think I'll give her 2 stars. Because you do have to like somewhat dive, but dude, this character is not hard whatsoever. Insane movement, insane survivability, insane damage, insane ult as well. Overall, really fucking strong.
Someone's gotta stop Doom. I mean, Dooms. I hope there's only 2. Pretty sure those are bad guys.
Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man is a 5-star difficulty. Yeah, that joint checks out, bro. That shit checks out. Yeah, bro. Like, this character, probably, definitely the hardest in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, no, dude. I don't play a lot of Spider-Man. I think he would be very cool to learn. But, I mean, yeah, dude. He's really fun, but yeah, he is definitely 5-star difficulty. Honestly, like, I think Spider-Man actually is very good in this game. But genuinely, people, I think, are, don't think he's that good. Literally because he's so hard. Which I think he'll probably get a buff, and then I think he'll probably be strong. But, yeah, overall, I would definitely give him 5 stars. All right, and then finally we have Mr. Fantastic. He is at 3 stars.
Was my family.
I would yeah, I don't know if I'd give him 3 stars. I mean, I think there are some plays you can make, and to be fair, this character is very new. People are saying he's bad, but I think there are also, maybe me included, that are saying that he's potentially underrated. The fact you can like hit multiple enemies is actually pretty strong, not gonna lie. Like, you can just go like
A predictable outcome.
or wait, like it makes his area damage like pretty freaking good. That being said, using his ult is pretty freaking hard because his ult is ass. But I mean, overall, you have plenty of abilities. Just go invincible for a few seconds. Do that shit. A lot of survivability. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I would not put him 3 stars. I put him 2 stars. And yeah. So yeah, in my opinion, this is the tier list for what I would say is the hardest characters. It's not ordered. I'll put Spider-Man at the top though, just to say I think Spider-Man is the hardest character in the game. I don't know who's the easiest, but yeah, these are the easiest. I think these are like pretty easy to flex on. Takes a little time to getting used to, but once you can is fine. Definitely takes quite a little bit of time to learn for sure, to get their like true value. And then yeah, these are like most, I feel like I see a lot of one tricks. The only one I think you could argue, I think you can maybe move Star-Lord down, but I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm just bad. I feel like Star-Lord is so hard to to aim with. And I don't like, I play a lot of Hela. I don't have that much difficulty aiming on her, but aiming on Star-Lord is just different. It's like Tracer. It's like Tracer, but you're playing her in third person. It's weird. But yeah, anyway, that's all I got.